automatically got PTSD from fucking listening to these things. Like from watching them, it wasn't like you looked at women differently. It was a complete different. It wasn't like robust women with big tits. They were just like skanks from the street that had been beaten. Somebody had lit them on fire, and then they would pay them like small $50 to have sex with them. And as a 13-year-old or 12-year-old, when you wait 6 weeks to actually see pornography, and it is just a fucking animal show, because that's exactly what it was. It was just a fucking animal show. It really was. It was the worst thing I had ever seen. I still have memories of the chick laying there. She's like nodding on heroin, and all of a sudden you see a guy walk into the screen with his dick, and she's like on the drugs looking at his dick, and you could hear the director going, suck it, suck it. Like you could hear the director, and we're like sitting there going, what? Suck it. We didn't even know about a blowjob. We were so young. We knew something happened. Like I had heard about blowjobs. I tried to get the fucking my babysitter to suck my dick when I was 6 for $20, but I had never seen like this. And she just kept looking at the guy's dick weird, and then she smelt it a little bit.
Oh my god!
And all of us like, ew. And then she put it in her mouth, and it was bad dick. She kept making weird faces or something, and then she wouldn't get up, like she was like handicapped or something like that. She got hit by a car. He tried to.
Just imagine her crawling on the ground.
I'm telling you, this is beyond Me Too. This was beyond Me Too. Those directors should have got thrown under the jail. You know, like when you see porn, he go to pick her up to swap spit with them.
Yeah.
After they make out, he tried to pick her up. She's like, I'm not going anywhere. Like she had no legs. Something was.
Oh
not
my
right.
god!
And then they gave her 2 pieces of bread. I will never forget this. That 1 minute she was sitting there looking at the dick, and it was just a cold edit. Like then, don't even worry about the flow. Like next thing you know, she was sitting with her hand like this. And the next thing, she had 2 pieces of ripe bread in her hand and a jar of Miracle Whip with a knife in it. And we're like, what's she going to do? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe she's taking a break. Maybe she's hungry. She took the Miracle Whip, put it on the bread, and then put it on his dick, and put 2 pieces of bread on his dick and started eating the white bread off his dick. And we were in shock. Like all of us stood there like with our jaws dropped. And there was a young kid. I wrote a joke about this, but this is not a joke. This is a true story. There was a young kid that started crying. Like he was like, if I was 13, he was 11 or 10. And all of a sudden he was like, ooh, he started crying. His name was Sabatino. That's how much it fucked us up. Everybody wanted their money back. People were pissed off at me because it was like $20. And you got 3 Super 8 films with Super 8 and the projector. You had to build the projector. You had to like, what's that beep? Outside. That fucking car was there for a year. Finally fucking, you had to like put the wing onto the projector, screw it on.
Yeah.
But it came in a little box, very discreet.
Yeah.
And you opened it up and you were fucking, porno was
They had crimes in there. That sounds terrible.
Yeah. That's what?
They had crimes in there.
It was a crime. If you get those pornos today, you could sue the fucking, you could sue the company for PTSD. I wish I still had that porno. I would take it to a psychiatrist and say, watch this. How does this make you feel when you're fucking 13? It'll ruin you. I want to, I did your radio show, and I went up and did the podcast today. I got car sick going up your hill. Fucking 19 fucking left turns I got to make. I was car sick. I had to sit on a bench out in front of his house. And you've always said that, you were very happy when you did the podcast that I gave you the inspiration. Well, you inspired me to do something. I'm really thankful. I started going out. I went to 2 concerts in 3 months. And I'm going to another one in November, and I'm going to another one in December. I went to see Guns N' Roses at the Palladium.
Wow. I saw your post. Yeah.
And I went to see Pat Benatar at the Saban Theater.
Yeah.
Which is fucking great, that little theater.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
And it was just what you said. I didn't spring the 900 for the Stones, and I'm happy I didn't. I didn't hear a lot of good reviews.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of friends that are honest.
Yeah.
They're not regular white people that pay 900. And then when they go, who pays 900 is going to tell you the concert sucked? Nobody. They're going to tell you it was phenomenal. Go spend the 900 so you feel as shitty as I do.
Yeah.
But my brother went. He's been to see the Stones 21 times, and he said it wasn't no bueno at the Meadowlands. He didn't enjoy it at all. And that I would have felt bad about. I don't like seeing people like that either. But Guns N' Roses was a fucking experience, Rudy.
Yeah.
It was really an experience. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Ozzy at the Palladium in New York.
Wow.
I had that same dirty, nitty, feeling to it. That's what, Guns N' Roses has that, where the Palladium in New York naturally had that. Like when Guns N' Roses walks in the room, that feeling comes over you, but the Palladium in New York had that grungy, rock and roll, dirty, you might get syphilis if you touch the floor with your finger and finger somebody feel to it. I had a lot of good times in that fucking Palladium.
That was
but
definitely...
thank you very much.
Sure.
To be an entertainer, you have to be entertained from time to time.
Interesting.
To entertain.
Yes.
When you get bored, and I didn't know this as a comedian until I was already in the game 10 years, 11 years. But that's why they say it's important, like to watch a movie once a week for 2 hours, to take your mind out of the game and get entertained. I've found, me as a comic, I learn a lot from watching singers. A singer and a comic is the same thing. We're just a conduit for the message. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think you guys have tougher jobs
than the singers?
Than you say. Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't fucking trade my job for a singer. Not in a million years. There's too many things that could go wrong.
You guys don't have the drum solo. You guys don't have like the guitar player going off on a tandem, extending his guitar solo, and you going like this. You don't have, for example, like if your voice is a little bit rough, you give the crowd the mic to sing. You don't give the crowd the mic to finish up your joke. You can't do that. You stand there basically the way that we musicians, we look at it. You're standing there, you're naked with your dick in your hand, and that's all you got. That's it. Nothing in between. Nothing to shield you. Nothing to protect you. Like the other guys in the band, like, oh, I feel a little bit rough today, so I'm gonna like take it. Not that I ever do that, but I've seen singers. It's tough being a singer.
I think it's extremely tough.
If I have a cold, if my stomach doesn't feel good, I just go there and play because I'm using my hands, and I move around. And if I really, once I get past the point of like I'm on stage now, I forget about how shitty I feel off stage. If I have a cold or whatever, I just go there and play.
We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.